multi-cap funds and inflation, how they can beat rising costs. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we'll be talking about multi-cap funds and how they could potentially help you managing rising inflation. We all know that inflation can put a strain on our purchasing power. But what if there's a way to navigate this challenge? Let's understand how multi-cap funds might play a role in this. First, let's quickly talk about inflation. Inflation is the rate at which prices for goods and services rise. And when inflation is high, your money doesn't go as far as it used to. For instance, you might notice that your monthly grocery bill or gas expenses have gone up. And while inflation affects everyone, there are ways to manage it better, and investing could be one of those ways. Now, you may be wondering, how do multi-cap funds come into the picture? Well, multi-cap funds are mutual funds that invest in a mix of large, mid, and small cap stocks. They offer a diversified portfolio that's spread across various market segments, and this blend can be helpful in different economic conditions, including when inflation is on the rise. One of the key advantages of multi-cap funds is their diversification. Inflation can affect different sectors in different ways. For example, large cap companies, which are typically more established, might have more pricing power and be able to pass on higher costs to consumers. On the other hand, smaller companies may struggle more with rising input costs. By investing in a combination of large, mid, and small cap stocks, multi-cap funds can offer a balance that might help shield you from the negative impacts of inflation. Another way multi-cap funds could help is through potential growth. While inflation can lead to higher costs, it can also create opportunities for businesses that are able to adapt to the changing economic environment. Some companies, especially in the mid and small cap space, may have the agility to grow rapidly during inflationary periods. These small companies could potentially outperform large cap stocks and offer potentially higher returns. Multi-cap funds have exposure to both, which may provide you with growth opportunities even during inflation. That said, it's important to remember that there are no guarantees. Inflation can affect markets in unpredictable ways, and multi-cap funds come with their own risks. However, the idea behind multi-cap funds is that they give you access to a broad mix of stocks, which might help you reduce overall risk when inflationary pressure rises. Lastly, let's talk about fund manager flexibility. A significant benefit of multi-cap funds is that fund managers have the flexibility to adjust the portfolio. If inflation is causing certain sectors to struggle, the fund manager may choose to reduce exposure to those sectors and increase investments in areas that are expected to perform better. This ability to shift investments could potentially help mitigate the effects of inflation. So, in summary, while inflation can definitely make things more expensive, multi-cap funds could offer some potential benefits in long term. They provide diversification, the possibility of growth, and flexibility to adapt to changing market conditions. Of course, always keep in mind that investing comes with risks, and it is important to align your investment strategy with your financial goals. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and feel free to leave any questions in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.